Emma was 24 years old, kind-hearted, dependable, and always willing to help those she loved. For years, her family had relied on her. Whenever her sister needed someone to watch the children, she called Emma. Whenever her mother needed help, she called Emma. Weekends, birthdays, family gatherings, holidays. It seemed there was always another reason for Emma to drop everything and babysit. At first, she didn't mind. She loved her nieces and nephews, and she loved spending time with them. But as the years passed, something began to change. The requests never stopped. Every weekend became someone else's weekend. Every holiday became someone else's holiday. Every free day belonged to someone else. Slowly, Emma began feeling exhausted. Not because she didn't love her family, but because nobody seemed to notice how much she was sacrificing. As Christmas approached, Emma hoped this year might be different. She imagined a quiet holiday, a chance to relax, a chance to enjoy the season herself. But a few days before Christmas, her phone rang. It was her mother. "Emma, we need you to order the Christmas dinner." Then her sister called. "And don't forget, we'll need you to watch the kids while everyone gets ready." Emma sat quietly after the calls ended. The familiar frustration filled her heart. It wasn't the babysitting. It wasn't the food. It was the fact that nobody had even asked what she wanted. Nobody had considered that maybe she needed a break. For the first time in years, Emma looked at herself in the mirror and said, "Enough." That evening, she called a group of friends who lived in the countryside. When they invited her to spend Christmas with them, she immediately accepted. For the first time, she made a choice for herself. Christmas morning arrived. Back at her parents' house, everyone expected Emma to handle the food arrangements and help with the children just as she always had. But Emma wasn't there. The food never arrived. The babysitter never arrived. The phone calls began immediately. Her mother called, then her sister, then her brother. Again and again, but Emma didn't answer. Not because she was angry, not because she wanted revenge, but because she was finally giving herself permission to rest. Meanwhile, miles away in the countryside, Emma sat beside a warm fireplace with her friends. Snow gently fell outside. Laughter filled the room. For the first time in a very long time, Emma felt peaceful. She wasn't responsible for anyone else's plans. She wasn't solving anyone else's problems. She was simply enjoying Christmas. And for the first time in years, she was happy. A few days later, there was a knock on her door. When Emma opened it, she found her mother and sister standing outside. Their expressions were far from cheerful. The moment they stepped inside, they began expressing their frustration. "Why didn't you answer? Why didn't you come? Do you know how difficult Christmas was without you?" Emma listened quietly. Then she took a deep breath. For years she had remained silent, but not this time. She looked at them and spoke from her heart. "I love all of you. You are my family, and I will always care about you. But I'm tired. I'm tired of being expected to solve every problem. I'm tired of feeling guilty whenever I want time for myself. I spend so much time taking care of everyone else that sometimes I forget to take care of me." Tears filled her eyes. Sometimes we all need special time for ourselves. The room fell silent. For the first time, her mother and sister truly listened. They saw the exhaustion in her eyes. They remembered all the weekends she had given up, all the holidays she had sacrificed, all the times she had said yes when she wanted to say no. Slowly, their anger disappeared, and in its place came understanding. Her mother stepped forward and hugged her tightly. Her sister began to cry. "We're sorry, Emma. We never realized how much pressure we were putting on you." That day changed everything. From then on, the family shared responsibilities. Everyone helped. Everyone contributed. And no one expected Emma to carry the burden alone. She still babysat from time to time. But now it was because she wanted to, not because she was expected to. The following Christmas felt completely different. The family worked together. Everyone helped prepare dinner. Everyone watched the children. And Emma finally enjoyed the holiday alongside the people she loved. Because sometimes the people we care about don't realize they're asking too much. And sometimes the bravest thing we can do is gently tell them how we feel. Setting boundaries doesn't mean you love your family less. Sometimes it simply means learning to love yourself too. And for Emma, that Christmas became the greatest gift she ever gave herself.